Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Germain. Have you totally given up on teaching? I have. So there are a lot of you who are already leaving teaching or plan to leave teaching or have already left. Okay, so I'm in that ballpark too. I left June 30th of 2019, very fresh. And at the same time, I had something in line. Yes, something that was ready for me. So in a way, I completely gave up on teaching in a school, okay? That's different, in a school and as a job. Now, I was, well, wait a second, what's going on? Everybody's on YouTube making tons of money teaching something, being what they call a self-educator. Some people have even called it the knowledge business. I hope we were always in the knowledge business. I'm sure all of you were. And I'm just thinking, wait, can't we be teachers being an educator is our career, our job that we own. What's that called? Yeah, business owner, right? So teaching, all these other people are doing it. One, most of them, probably 99.9% of them are not teachers. Not like you, not like me. So that's number one. So you could do a much better job. I know that. Number two, what they're doing is sharing their skill, their niche, their superpower. Let's call it superpower. And probably a lot of you know what you want to be teaching, to whom you want to be teaching it to, and when you want to teach it. And then, of course, there's how you want to teach it. That's four things. That's a lot of things. So this could be your business. It's my business. Now, let me tell you a little story of how this started. So I've been in this school. I'm sure you all can relate. It happened to be a private school, though I've taught at public schools. Either way, I'm sure you can relate to this, where I had been overworked. For me, as a music teacher, I was teaching 24 different classes, different groups of kids every week. And I was changing rooms, like packing up my instruments from my music room, bringing them over, schlepping them over. Can I just say schlepping all the instruments and all the things that I needed for my successful lesson to 22 different classrooms every week. Tired, right? Fatigued, emotionally, spiritually. Even when I get home, I didn't have time or energy for my own daughter. And that's not the worst of it. So, and maybe some of you can relate to this. This is an extreme situation. I understand that. I took my daughter to the movies, and she was so excited. It was like her first time being there in a big movie theater. So I got her the big Coke, a giant gargantuan-sized Coke. And then I got her, of course, a huge thing of popcorn. It's way bigger than this. You can't even see. It's like giant. And I went to use my debit card. It didn't work. Okay. Kind of looking out of the corner of my eye to see if my daughter saw that. Credit card. Didn't work. Full. Sorry. Excuse me if I'm getting a little emotional about this. Another credit card didn't work. All of a sudden, I'm here pleading with my daughter right next to me to this young manager. He couldn't have been older than 21, 22 years old. I'm like more than twice his age. And I'm like, begging him, please. This is for my daughter. I'll bring you the money. You can take a picture of my driver's license, whatever you need. But don't do this to me. And he said, I'm sorry. I can't. And he takes the Coke out of my daughter's hand, and then he takes the popcorn out of my daughter's hand. And this is the worst part. She looks up at me and says, Dad, did I do something wrong? That's it. That's it. I mean, I've had times where I was so poor from being a teacher, I had to put dental floss on a credit card, I think you know we're definitely undervalued, and that includes being underpaid and overworked with expectations and standards and protocol that keep changing. And it's not just changing, they're adding more and more and more, right? It's ridiculous. It's just like, what? Who's going to be a teacher anymore? I honestly think we're the most important people in the whole wide world, because an educator, of course, can educate anything, and we all really are educators, even parents and everything, but we happen to be more schooled and trained, and with a ton more experience than most people. I think of us as stewards of human civilization. I just said, you know what? I believe in teaching. I've completely given up on teaching in a school for a paycheck and a salary that can't even get my daughter into a movie with a Coke and a popcorn. This is always going to burn me inside for the rest of my life. And I pray not hers, but it probably will. And I'm going to be my own business owner. I'm going to be creating my own business as an educator, as a self-educator. And you don't have to do it on YouTube all the time. If you're not interested in that, there are plenty of other ways to do it. You can do a teleconference, which is what I'm going to offer you. This is my thing. And I'm going to offer you a one-day teleconference. It's going to be on April 11th. And this is going to be a half-day conference from 9 a.m. till, really it should be 4 hours. I'm a teacher. I love you guys. You're my peeps, right? You're my people. So I'm going to go as long as you need it to go through the most amazing tools. Now, these tools can help you do teleconferences, video, right? Video conferences or tutorials that are paid, or live seminars. You could do a one-day seminar. You could do a two-day seminar. Peace. Pretty cool, huh? So who's your boss? You are. Who gets to make the rules of what you do? You. Who is going to decide when you work? You. How you work? You. How much you make? You. This is the big part where it's you, okay? And if you want to teach in your pajamas, maybe you have a camera that just goes up to like here or something, I don't know, you could do that too. Maybe that's your thing. So what is your thing? That's what this conference on April 11th, the half-day conference starting at 9 a.m., and I have a limited room for this conference, okay? I'm only accepting so many people, and when it's done, when I meet my quota, unfortunately, that's it, okay? So this is, and I do that because teaching 1 million people, well, in classrooms, 30, sometimes 40 kids does not work, all right? We know that. So the fewer the people, the better I can deliver this to you. So what am I delivering? It's your superpower, your niche. Everybody else is focusing on theirs. Your advantage is you have a ton of experience being massively successful at being an educator. This is our thing. We've taken classes on it. We've gone to seminars. We've had tons of training. We've taken classes, of course, which cost money, and a lot of times we're putting in our own money for this stuff and our own teacher supplies. Why not make it your own business? We're going to learn how to find and hone your superpower. So that's pretty amazing. How am I going to do it? It's not magic. It's no Harry Potter stuff. I am going to use the most amazing tools that were gifted to me, literally gifted to me. And I just want to share with you that these tools are the best that I can find. They're from some of the best of the best. A lot of these tools are coming from Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. And, people have their opinions about them. And if they're not your source of knowledge and success, then go to someone else. Get the help you need. That's fine, but get the help. I can tell you, these guys have been helping millions of people, okay? And they're making a great living at it. And I believe that they do it with integrity and with honesty. So that's pretty important to me. That's actually the most important thing to me. And I'm hoping that it's the most important thing for you, because you're the kind of person that I'm looking for on April 11th. half-day conference. That's all it is. Wake up at 8, do your shower thing, whatever, and go to the TV in your pajamas. I don't care. I won't look. I'm interested in giving you your superpower and honing it so that it is the most amazingly successful and rewarding and valued business that you could ever imagine. And you're going to have the money that you need. I'll have enough to take my daughter to any movie theater I want, anytime I want. Maybe we'll get our own movie theater, How about that? I could take a picture of it and send it to all the principals, that pushed me down over the 28 years that I've been teaching. We could all send a postcard, something like that. So this is the real deal. I'm not lying. This is it. I can tell you that Forbes magazine has already recognized this self-education or knowledge business to be valued at around $355 million a day. A day. Okay? Did I hear that correctly? Hello? Are these things on, or am I wasting my time? $355 million a day. How much better could you do? How much of a chunk can you get if you're really amazing at teaching your thing? It doesn't have to be history. It doesn't have to be math. It's your thing. Maybe you're amazing at gardening or basket weaving or knitting. There are tons of things. And you're like, oh man, I really loved when I was a dancer. And I don't see myself getting a studio. I can teach this online. I could do a seminar. You can. I have been. And I can tell you, this has been an amazing ride. Totally amazing. These tools are going to get you there because they got me there. Okay? So if it works for me, it's definitely going to work for you because I'm like the slowest learner ever. I barely broke 640 on my SATs. I think most of that was for writing my name. And I'm doing it. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it too. So how much better could you do? I know you can. So listen, click the button below now. Click it now, because now is the time. You think, when? Well, that's why this seminar is called 2020 Vision. Why not? If not now, when? If not who? Should be you, right? Who? Well, then I think, well, if not me, then who's going to do it for me? Who's going to do it with me? It's not going to happen. Nobody's going to show up your door and just say, hey, I know about you. You're the best thing in the world. I'm going to give you all the money, all the resources. I totally missed my finger there. All the resources, everything you need to be a massive success. And I'm going to make sure you get there. I'm going to take care of everything. I'll take care of everything from A to Z. Those are all the letters, right? And that's not going to happen. But you are going to happen. And I'm going to help you have the most amazing happening. It's going to be you. It's going to reveal you, the real you, to the world. And you get to find out who are your people. I know teachers, who specifically, even more specifically, who are your people? It's going to be like a target, that you're honing in on. And you're going to find them. You're going to find thousands of them. Who knows? Maybe even millions of them. And what is that, land? Where does that land? How does that end up? And really good things. I think you know what I'm talking about. So my name is Andrew Germain. I can't wait to see you on April 11th. And it's a half-day course starting at 9 a.m. But you need to click the button below now. Click it now, because that's the only way you are going to make a better future, a more sustainable future where you are valued. That's right, truly valued for who you are and what you do. Click the button below now, and I'll see you soon.